right? Like I mean, just so gross. It's so
Yeah,
gross.
I love it. You guys,
Good
welcome.
morning.
Hello, good morning. So Maka's like, we need to start with Biden's chin, and I feel like that somebody needs to start a band that's called Biden's Chin immediately.
What kind of
Opening up for
music would they
Biden's chin
play?
is no doubt is opening up for Biden's chin.
You guys, what in the world? Okay, so it's bad enough that like Biden has something on his chin and has to receive a note from a staffer to alert him that there's something on his chin. But like, are you seriously going to be on camera reading the note and then eating whatever is on your chin? Are you really going to do that?
He's gonna do it. He's gonna
He's
do
gonna
it.
do it.
He
That's
did
what he
it.
did, you guys.
He
And
did
it's
it.
like kind of yellow. Like I saw,
God,
it's,
oh my
it's. I
God.
know, I know.
Oh,
I saw a zoomed in picture on whatever it was on his chin, and it was like it was yellow.
oh God, gross, Mom. Gross. Monday morning, why? Why?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm
You're gonna
sorry.
show us, aren't you? You're gonna show us a clip.
Well, yes, I will. But first, before I show it to you, because I want to make sure people have a chance to come in, I wanted to read you this email from Lori Finelli about My Pillow because she said, "Hey chicks, I had to email you. I just started about 6 months now watching you guys on Facebook and love every morning and every minute. I've stopped watching the news because it makes my head hurt. I'd much rather listen to you guys and laugh. It makes my day. My first order from My Pillow was the sheets. Love them. They make me feel like I'm at a hotel, so soft. I just got my second order. I ordered this time My Pillow pillows and towels. Can't wait to take my shower and go to sleep tonight. Thanks so much for talking me into ordering." And
They're the
she
best.
could not be more right.
The best. We're overflowing with My Pillow towels. I need to take some to our storage container because we live in this tiny cabin, and I look this morning and I go, this is out of control. We've got to. It's getting out of control. But I would recommend that you buy way more towels.
Yeah, really, you can't ever have enough because you're going to have guests and you're going to have, you're going to want, when they're in the wash, you're going to want another set to be ready and available. They are the best. $39.99 right now if you use code
Such a
at
deal.
800-875-0513 or, of course, mypillow.com. All right. So on to the video. Yes, we do have a nice little crowd in here now. So here, let me embiggen so you can just watch his face.
Oh my God, look, take a second and look at it. Look at his face. Everybody just look at it. That's our president. Just everybody soak in. It's all right. Take a big swig of coffee. Everybody take a big swig. Is everybody terrified? Everybody's terrified. All right, moving on.
Okay, you ready?
All right.
Here we go.
And expand your capacity is through the partnership that we have, federal and state government, along with local governments. This issue is ongoing.
I got it. Oh, what is
it?
it?
As we have discussed,
I'm going to
it
eat
worse. It affects real people. Everything from children who are breathing and expand your
Why does
capacity
he
is
do
through the
that?
partnership that we have, federal and state government. Along with local governments.
Oh, I got something on my chin.
This
What is
issue
it?
is ongoing each year.
That
as we
looks
have
yummy.
discussed. It gets worse. It affects
So
real people.
good. So
Chicken.
good.
From children who
Finger
are breathing.
licking
I
good.
mean, what in the world? What in the world?
Oh, good. That's your president, everybody. Hey, imagine if Trump did that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like the world would implode. We'd be imploding right now.
Thank you, Steph89. Appreciate that.
So gross.
All right. So that was the first thing that
gross.
happened since Friday. Of course, the big news appears to be that the CDC and the White House cannot get their collective shit together when it comes to messaging about COVID.
I mean,
they cannot.
Why would they start now? Why? Why start now, Mark? Why?
But I mean, it was so bad that like, I guess there was a White House spokesperson who ripped on the New York Times and the Washington Post for having misleading headlines. Like, it's bad when the White House administration starts ripping the papers of record when it comes to their side of the aisle.
And the papers that lick their butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're in bed together. Like basically it's like boyfriend and girlfriend fighting. And it's like, but honey, stop it. No, you stop. Come on. This is the thing. They're fighting. They're boyfriend and girlfriend fighting. This is what's happening now. And we're watching it happen.
We're watching it happen.
Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Futhi Johnson. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you very much. A Zulu in Rhode Island loves y'all, they say.
It's Futhi.
Futhi.
I love that. We love you.
And then there was Rochelle Walensky, who literally got on Fox News, I guess on Friday night. And what's his name? The guy you call Teddy Ruxpin, Brett Baer.
Oh, Brett Baer is Teddy Ruxpin, you guys.
Yeah. He asks her directly, will there be federal vaccine mandates? Is that being considered? Her exact quote was, and I'm quoting here, that's something that I think the administration is looking into. It's something I think we're looking to see approval of from the vaccine. So that was her quote. So naturally, the world exploded, the internet exploded because Walensky, the CDC director, is saying, yes, that's under consideration to have a federal mandate. Literally like 20 to 30 minutes later, she sees the explosion, is forced to then go out on Twitter and say, to clarify, there will be no nationwide mandate. I was referring to mandates by private institutions and portions of the federal government. There will be no mandate. So even on something like that, they can't get their crap together.
But her quote was very different than what she clarified, don't you think?
Yeah.
Very different. So she obviously didn't know her crap going in. And that's pretty frightening considering that she is who she is and she has the job that she has. Right? And so do we trust any of these freaking people at this point? The answer for me, at least, is no. No, it's a huge resounding no. I don't trust you.
No. They're so bad at this. They're so painfully, awfully bad. Yeah. I heard a stat on the radio coming in that like only 50% of people that were in some recent poll trust the CDC, which actually sounds like way more than I expected.
Yeah.
But when you think about the fact that just a couple years ago it was 80%, that's huge.
Yeah,
that
and
they
then
cannot be trusted.
Then ask them how they vote. Ask that 50% how let's just think about it. You said 50%. Mm-hmm. Ask them who they voted for in the last election. I could pretty much guarantee you that I know who that is. Because everything is politicized now. Everything.
Yeah.
And these people, Democrats blindly follow the CDC. Mm-hmm. They blindly follow Fauci. They blindly follow this administration, no matter how inept they are. They're just like, oh, they know what's best. I'm following the science.
No, yeah, speaking of science, so that DC Mayor Muriel Bowser, she's like, yeah, there's going to be a mandate for masks in inside places, outside places, forever, starting Saturday. I'm mandating it, so amen. And this is for vaccinated people too. So she makes that announcement on Friday, Friday, I think. And then she says it doesn't kick in until midnight on Saturday. And it's because after like Saturday morning, all these pictures started floating around of her in a backstage photo op with a bunch of people maskless at a Dave Chappelle show.
Oh,
and so people are like, okay, so that's why you didn't want to have the mask mandate start until after you had your good time. And then it turns out Saturday she officiated a wedding. There were pictures of her without a mask at this giant wedding. I mean, she's such a hypocrite.
It's like, okay, Gavin Newsom. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. These people
either there's science about masks or there's not. But you can't be like, oh yeah, we need masks, but we don't need them starting for another 48 hours. Yeah, it's not like COVID gives you notice.
Exactly. We need them on Tuesday because the virus doesn't it's not going to come near us until Tuesday, you guys. It's fine because that's science. That's Democrat science.
In the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same with Lori Lightfoot, right? Because she's got Lollapalooza happening. It was this past 4 days. And the crowd pictures, oh my God. It's like people are smashed together in the biggest crowds. And so same thing with her. Yeah, we're going to have a mask mandate starting next week. Why? What is the point?
Yeah. Yeah. I could tell you, thank you, Terry Reeves. Thank you.
Oh, she says missed the first 5 minutes because I was doing Genucel.
I love that. I was at a swim meet this weekend. Of course, they still have like precautions and stuff at some of the swim meets, like in Texas and stuff. Like there's some people that choose to wear masks, and then most people don't. But then on the way home from the swim meet, my daughter and I stopped at an outlet in San Marcos. I don't know if any of y'all know about the Tangier whatever outlet in San Marcos. It is the bomb.com. Of course, we couldn't get in any of the stores because people were lined up to get into the stores. I mean, that's how crowded it was. It was so crowded, Mock. It was out of control. I've never seen an outlet so crowded. It's insane. It was wall to wall, like it's arm to arm. People were everywhere.
Why?
I think it's because of back to school. People really wanted to get clothes.
But do they were they
school.
only allowing a certain number of people in at a time? Is that why?
Yeah. But I mean, but still, it was like insanely crowded there. I mean, like the parking lot you couldn't even find spots to park. It was crazy. But I mean, I had to go because they had like a Prada there. They had a Gucci. They had all these like high end, so I wasn't able to get into any of them because it was so. But we just wanted to walk around and see what was there and everything. We're like, this is kind of neat, but so many people. So it made me think people are they're like over it. They're over it. They're like, screw you. We're going to do what we want to do. We're out and about. We're doing the things. Plus, I mean, it's an outdoor mall, right? Mm-hmm. So people are outdoors and they only have to go indoors for a certain amount of time. But I mean, to me, it was an indication of people just being over it. They're over it. And
did they require masks in the stores?
Nope. No.
So, they were social distancing or no?
No, I mean, they're letting certain number of people in and then, that sort of thing.
Okay.
If it got really too crowded, but then had signs on the door that said, like vaccinated people don't have to wear masks, that kind of a thing. How do you know? What are you doing? Are you checking? Nobody's checking papers. Like, nobody cares. Nobody knows. So no one's wearing a mask unless, there's like the one or two people that I saw walking around that had them on because they want to. Those are the people that really want to. So, but people are just clamoring to get outside and do the things and be back in society again, enjoying life, which I don't blame them,
Yeah. No.
And so if we start
so sick of it.
Right. And if we start seeing lockdowns again, it's going to be ugly.
Well, Michelle or whatever, Rochelle Walensky says they're looking into lockdowns, but also there won't be any lockdowns. So,
well, I mean,
don't look to the CDC for any explanations.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And Obama, by the way, is still full steam ahead, planning his 60th birthday party up at Martha's Vineyard for 500 guests, 200 staff to take care of those guests. Yeah. So,
well, I mean, COVID won't go there. They're rich, you guys. They're rich, and COVID doesn't go near the rich people.
They are having Pearl Jam perform, which I thought was an interesting choice for the Obamas.
Really?
Your face.
What? You know what they should? They should have gotten even better. They should have gotten Nickelback. That would have been a much better choice for Obama, don't you think?
It was a surprising choice. I was like that. Yes. I mean, Beyonce, I could see. Pearl Jam was not what I expected from the Obamas, I have to say.
It's kind of a whiny rock group. They're kind of whiny. Don't you think? I don't know. I think it's kind of fitting.
I've never been a fan, honestly.
Me neither.
So
Me neither.
Just not my thing.
Yeah.
Also, the Olympics. We should probably mention quickly that the U.S. women's soccer team has lost any chance of getting gold. They lost to Canada, just now, I guess. And I can't feel bad for them. I just can't. They have ruined the Olympics. This Raven Saunders, who's now doing this on the after winning silver to show the intersection of oppression.
What?
Oh my God, give me a break. These whiny toddlers.
I thought maybe it was like, look at my armpits. Look at my arm. Look at my armpit. Yeah, I don't really give two craps about the Olympics this year.
They've ruined it. Wokeism has ruined it.
I wish I could say that I actually gave a crap. The only thing I care about is Katie Ledecky. That's it. Good for her.
I can't. I don't care about any of it. I should, because there's like great athletes who love their country, but they don't get the attention, and it's because all of these ass clowns that keep on saying oppression. I'm here in Tokyo at the Olympics. I'm so oppressed. I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
I know. It's so true. It's like, look at me, like going on this trip. Like I'm here and I'm enjoying all this like wonder of being an American here representing the greatest country on the planet, but Russian. Oh my God, shut up. I just can't, I know, right? I know. I think of Olympics of yore and how awesome it used to be and how everybody used to be unified and how, and when I was, in the 80s, man, and when things were just awesome and you used to watch, like
the 1984 men's gymnastics team. Am I right?
Yeah. And do you remember, like, and I won't even bring up Carrie Strug because it's bringing up a whole conversation about, she was, that was a terrible time and blah. But okay, fine. I'll just I'll think about like remember the hockey team back in 81? Remember them beating the Russians? Remember that?
God.
Do you remember? I mean, it's like a whole movie. Like Kurt Russell played that. Kurt Russell. Like, you remember that? Like, we had a whole movie about that. What was the name of the movie you guys remember?
Miracle.
Thanks. I mean, that, like, oh my God, like that America, man. Like that is what it's. And now we look how far we've come from that. It's just so
a bunch of self-important, entitled, victimized brats.
Yeah,
it's all we've got,
and it has nothing to do with team. It has everything to do with me. What a bunch of jerks! All a bunch of jerks.
They're absolutely awful. They're insufferable jerks, and they've ruined the Olympics. Is that what they wanted? Because how is this helpful?
Congratulations.
God. We should mention that Matt Damon is in trouble with like all kinds of people because he did an interview for some outlet. I don't even remember what. It doesn't matter. He's promoting a movie.
This story cracks me up. I can't. I know. I just cannot.
So Matt Damon, in that interview, I don't know why, but he decided to tell a story about how he has always used the F word, the gay slur F word, just as part of his normal.
It rhymes with maggot.
Right. And so he used that in a joke. And his daughter, one of his daughters, I guess, wrote him what he calls a treatise. He said, she wrote me a full treatise on why that word is no longer acceptable. And I understood. And so about 6 months ago, I have removed it from my speech. And so I don't know why he told that story in the interview, but now there's all these other gay Hollywood celebrities and straight ones who are giving him a rash of crap because they cannot believe that it took him until just now to recognize that that's not an appropriate word to say. So some people are mad at him because it took this long. Other people are mad at him for telling the story to begin with and like trying to be relatable somehow. Everybody's mad at him. And I just think it's hilarious.
I think it's funny too. I know. I was wondering when Matt Damon was going to be canceled. I was waiting. I was like, because he's starting to get really annoying, He's a little overrated. I don't know I always used to say there was like two camps. You had to be in like the Ben Affleck or the Matt Damon camp, but both of them were seriously overrated. Don't you think?
Yeah. And both of them are losers in different ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And they had their time. Like they had their Good Will Hunting and they did all their movies and they made a crap load of money. And you know what Obama says, at some point you've made enough money. And it's like, really, it's like you guys really rode that wave when you really didn't have a whole lot going for you.
Yeah.
Good for you, boys. Again, America is a great place, you guys. It's the greatest place on the planet because look at Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. I mean, look at those two go. It's great. Wow.
Did you see that Gonzo is now gender variant?
What? What? The purple guy? The purple guy? From the Muppets.
Yes. Gonzo.
What? Okay. First of all, I don't understand because there's a lot of this gender stuff. You need to explain to me what exactly gender variant means, like as opposed to gender fluid. Is that gender fluid?
Well, it's a little different. I mean, that gender fluid is a form of gender variance. You will also hear the term gender non-conforming, gender non-binary. All of those terms are interchangeable.
I'm just so exhausted.
So Gonzo, so Disney Plus, I guess, still has like baby. I guess they have the baby Muppets or Muppet Babies. So it's basically baby versions of all the Muppets that we know, and Gonzo is one of them, right? And so Gonzo, they were going to like a school dance, and all the kids were saying to Gonzo, you have to dress in a tux or whatever, and he decided he wanted to wear a princess dress, and so he then wears the princess dress and then comes out as a person who doesn't fit into like the typical mold, and sometimes likes wearing dresses, and all the other Muppets were like, you're so brave. So this is what we're doing now.
Seriously, that's what they're doing in front of a bunch of kids. Kids are watching this. This is the episode that kids are watching. That's brave. Yeah. That's brave.
Stunning and brave.
Stunning and brave to wear a dress. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh my God. This world.
You couldn't save Gonzo. You couldn't just leave Gonzo alone.
Leave him alone. Yeah. And why do we have Muppet babies? I mean, I'm still stuck on that. Like, why are we?
I don't know. Because they're the same, right? Like they're just littler versions.
Right. Why couldn't we just leave freaking Muppets alone? You know?
Because they're timeless. You don't need baby versions.
Why? Yeah, exactly. I don't understand why it's like a prequel to the Muppets. Why are we doing that?
I don't know.
Jim Henson's probably like, what are you doing? What? Although as kids, they're probably like, cha-ching. Right. Make them all gender fluid. We don't care. Whatever. I'm buying a new house. Yeah, that's how they feel.
Thank you, Tanya. Tanya says, I have now reached the up with which I cannot put.
Right,
I hear
Tanya.
you, man. You don't mess with Gonzo for crying out loud.
Gonzo.
What was the Gonzo song from the album, like the iconic Muppet movie album?
Oh, I
loved the Gonzo song.
That was my 8th birthday. My 8th birthday centered was it my 8th or my 9th? One of those birthdays centered completely around the Muppet movie. We went to the movie. I had a Kermit cake. Everything was like Kermit. It was like Kermit-a-Palooza. You know, it was crazy. I don't know. There was a Gonzo song.
There was a Gonzo song, and I loved it. I just don't remember what it was, but I loved it. But I got to
tell you, if Gonzo's gender fluid, then Fozzie must be gay.
Don't give them any ideas.
You know? I'm just saying. I mean, you know I'm right about that, right? Right.
Oh my gosh. I do have talks. Let me get my little screen sharing thing happening. All right. So I have a lot. So you're just gonna have to pick. Do you want monkeys?
No, I don't have to be anywhere. I'm good. We're off.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can.
All right. Well, there's a couple a married couple. I don't know how long they've been married, but they've been married long enough time that this is just hilarious. So what they do is they make these TikToks where they hit on each other. So they try to use pickup lines on each other, and they're terrible, and they cannot stop laughing at how terrible they are. So here is an example.
If your left leg was lunch and your right leg was dinner, I'd want to eat a snack in between.
Did you just make that up? That's good.
Excuse me, miss. You look like someone who's very helpful. Would you consider yourself to be a very helpful person?
Sure.
Can you help me with my boner? Okay.
Do you have a shovel?
No.
I'm digging that ass.
Okay.
All right.
Doing okay.
How about you and I go home and get out of these wet days?
So they obviously get it from his parents.
Oh my God, I love it. That is so cute. That is so cute.
I don't know if you've heard, Australia is in like massive lockdown. It's insane there. YouTube just banned Sky News, like the only truth-telling network that they had. YouTube has banned it completely. Yeah. And so this guy is this guy's talking about trying to get coffee and a donut in Australia. Here we go.
So getting my morning coffee before work, go to the local coffee shop, walk in, basically order a donut and a coffee. She gives me the donut straight away. I start eating the donut in the line. She said, one of the staff members come up to me and say, "Excuse me, sir, you need to leave?" And I said, "Why? I'm just standing here." She said, "You're disturbing the customers the way you're eating." And I said, "What are you talking about the way I'm eating? Is it because I'm not wearing a mask?" Like I had my mask pulled down. And then she said, "No, it's got nothing to do with the mask. Can you leave?" So basically I walked out and just came and sat in the car and waited for my coffee and my donut. But yeah, it's just getting soft, and it just goes to show you how soft this place actually is with all these rules. There's nothing wrong with the way I eat a donut. So getting my morning coffee before work, go to the local coffee shop.
I thought it was totally serious the whole way through, and then when he did that at the end. Anyway, that was a good one. Also,
That was really good.
have you ever seen a dog try to eat the oncoming traffic?
No, I
I
haven't.
love this. I don't know why he does that. Isn't that the cutest?
Oh my god, that
Look at
is
this.
so cute. You and your monkeys. I would never let that monkey near my kid. Never.
Oh my gosh, he loves her.
Oh my god, I would never let him near my kid.
Look.
I'd be so afraid he would rip her face off. I mean, listen, I know it's cute, but I'd be so afraid.
It's so
of that-
cute.
They're so scary, Mock, and they're so strong. I'd be so
Do you like
afraid.
whales?
Yeah, I do
This
like
one,
whales.
this is amazing. Look at this.
I've seen whales in Alaska.
Oh, fuck!
Can you imagine?
I actually saw whales in Alaska, but I never saw him do that.
This is incredible.
Oh, fuck!
Wow.
God, could you imagine? That would just be I would pee my pants probably.
Oh my God. I mean, because we saw them in Hawaii, like just from far away, and they
Right,
just did
right.
these little sort of
Exactly.
dives.
You just see him in the water, but
Yeah.
he's showing that whale is showing off. He's like, look what I can do, humans. Yeah, that's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay, a couple more. So there's this woman that does stories from. She's a flight attendant, so she tells stories of passengers that have been weird in the air. So this one just amazing.
Tales from the skies, let's go! Which country are we flying over right now? Ma'am, we're going from LA to New York.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. The cities are both in the United States. So we're flying over the United States. Oh.
Oh my God.
Tales from the sky.
I mean,
Oh my God.
you know it's true.
Yeah, you
know.
do.
You know it's true.
Oh yeah, because when we've seen some other videos of people who are just so incredibly dumb. I mean, you were showing us one last week of like college students.
That's
It was
right.
probably-
The one that was
probably
like,
a
what's
college
a
student.
decade?
Yeah, it was probably a college student that asked her that. Uh-huh. God help us.
Okay, so this one's one that you need to hide your kids, hide your wife, because this guy, there's a guy that videotapes him asking his Gen X dad questions. And Gen X is, of course, our generation, the
That's
best
us.
generation ever.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But I don't know if you know this about our generation, but we tend to cuss a lot. So this man is representative of our generation, and he's so grumpy. You're going to love him. But again, hide your kids, hide your wife if you can't deal with the cussing. Here we go.
Do you ever wonder what a Gen X thinks? Welcome to Gen X Talks. And Dad,
I don't even care. Go the fuck away.
why?
Because you're out here just to do the same shit you always do. You're gonna fucking ask me some stupid question, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or you saw some current event on Google and now I gotta fucking answer or make a comment on it.
Yeah.
That's stupid. It's fucking dumb. You do the same thing every time. All your stupid questions on TikTok are the same. It's fucking redundant.
What? You think I'm beating off to a dead horse?
What did you just say?
What? It was just a metaphor, like killing a bird with two stones.
No, you fucking idiot. It's beating a dead horse, you dumb shit. It's killing two birds with one stone. You're fucking with me right now. You better be. I swear to fucking God, if you're this fucking dumb, I'm gonna lose my shit. Don't give me that fucking dumb look. I got brain cells frying right now thinking that you're my son. Just get the fuck out of here with your stupid shit. Now. Oh my God. Walk the fuck away.
Just a metaphor, Dad.
Out!
I love him. I love him.
Oh my God, he's so grouchy. I love him too. We would totally be friends. We
Oh
would
my
be
God.
friends.
Right? I totally want to hang out with him all the time.
I know, me too.
Last one is a dog eating a strawberry. I have not tried this. I've not tried to give my girls a strawberry. I don't know if you've fed your dogs a strawberry.
I don't know if they'd like strawberries because it's healthy. Yeah. My dog's
Well,
like
this
unhealthy
dog-
things. Yeah.
This dog has no idea how to have a strawberry. Watch.
Today we're gonna try a strawberry. Here you go.
That is entertainment for hours.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of snorts.
Why? Doesn't he know what to do?
Well, it's probably hard to eat for a dog. I don't know. Has anybody fed their dog a strawberry?
I've just never seen this happen. I don't understand why he just won't eat it.
I don't. God, I love dogs so much.
Did you just eat it?
And then finally it's just gone.
Wait,
She's gonna spit it out and she eat it?
Oh.
Just a dramatic
Okay, we're
snort.
gonna try a strawberry.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
It's a cute dog. It's a really, really
I know,
cute dog.
Border Collies. I love them. They're so smart.
Very, very sweet.
Anyway, those are your talks for today.
You guys, those are some good talks, Mock. Love them. Okay, so it's Monday. Everybody, get rid of your case of the Mondays. Try to make it count today. Have a fantastic
got
day.
this.
Let's bring it in. Let's all bring it in. Oh my God. I'm stretching so hard right now.
Oh, me too.
Such a good stretch. You guys have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.